In many churches on Maundy Thursday, the tradition is at the end of the service there's the stripping of the altar. All the decorations, the cloths, the coloured embroideries, the ornaments are removed, and the table and the church are left bare. And then the people leave the church in silence. It's a solemn drama, and there's an air of mourning as everyone files out. Something has been taken away. All brightness has been temporarily removed. I was thinking what Maundy Thursday means to me, and I found it was more of a feeling. Maundy Thursday means grief. Firstly, there's the humiliation of Jesus. He humbles himself when he's at the table of the Last Supper, and he strips off, gets a towel and does the servant's job of washing the guests' feet. What reaction did he get? Looks of astonishment, I imagine, and looks of disappointment. He disappointed his disciples' expectations. He emptied himself of all outward claims to power and glory. More humiliation follows on the same night. Jesus knows what's coming, and he goes on. The story goes wrong. Peter voices it for us when Jesus goes to wash his feet. No, Lord, not this way round. The story's all wrong. From then on this original Maundy Thursday, Jesus is abandoned by his friends, betrayed, seized, mocked, beaten, tried, lied about, spat on, tortured, humiliated. This story offends my sense of justice. It has me inwardly crying out for another way, grieving for justice. But sadness and grief are right in the middle of this story. Sadness and grief are even part of our celebration. Perhaps they help us understand the story. Perhaps they help the story relate to us. Jesus walks this path of grief. We see it on him in the garden as he cries great teardrops like blood. What's in those tears? Perhaps he carries our grief. He cries tears for our injustice, what we've felt against us and what we've been part of. For our betrayal, aloneness, abandonment, being hated, lied about, abused. Maundy Thursday is the time in the story where all seems lost. Everything that's wrong seems to be winning. There seems no justice in the world. How is it allowed? How can this be allowed to happen? Maundy Thursday is an easy part of the church calendar to skip in normal times. Maybe this time gives us a chance to let it be part of Holy Week for us in a new way. We won't be stripping the altar in church this year, but the symbolic action is very powerful. So maybe you can invent a symbolic action in your home. Strip the dining table if you have one. Remove flowers from a room. Put the second best duvet cover on the bed. Change into gardening clothes until Sunday. And talk to anyone who asks about the reason for these things. On Sunday, all the decorations, the beautiful things, can return. But for now, God's story is grief.